They don't call them BB clips for no reason.
All right, so I'm gonna be combing the hair to lift the hair off the scalp just to ensure that the clippers are gonna run through the hair smoothly. All right, so we are doing a ball drop fade. So I'm going in with my ball line here, and I'm gonna drop this line directly below the occipital bone, just to give it that drop fade appeal. All right, so we want to make sure that we balled out the bottom half of the head, and to make sure that we clean up all the excess hair that's left over. To start my second guideline, I'm going in with my Barbers Custom FX Pros, and as you guys can see, I'm going up about a half of an inch, or maybe about an inch. I'm going about an inch, and I'm just following this line and just making sure that everything is even and that I create this guideline as clean and as flush as possible. It is time to attack this bottom line. As you guys can see, I have my clippers probably a fourth of the way closed, and I'm just standing on that bottom line. I'm just flicking out so that I don't chase this fade or push it up any higher. All right, guys, so we're gonna be breaking down or debulking the hair, and I believe I'm using a 1 guard on my client's hair right now. I think we actually decided to open the lever some, if I'm not mistaken, because he wanted more so almost like a 1.5, but a little bit less than a 1.5. So remember, anytime you have a 1 guard on and you open the lever completely up, it's equivalent to or a little bit less than what a real 1.5 is. So that's what he wanted to go for. So and you know, I think it actually turned out great with his wave pattern. Going in with the same 1 guard that I actually broke the hair down with, I'm actually creating another guideline. The only difference is I actually have this 1 guard completely closed, the lever completely closed, and I'm just, as you guys can see, I'm just following the natural curve of the drop fade, just drop it around my client's head. I'm going back in with my 0.5 guard, and we're going to be attacking that line that we created. As you guys can see, I'm using like a flick out motion. And if you guys notice, I'm actually cutting the hair in different directions. My client's hair grows in a few different directions, so you have to adjust to the way that the hair is actually laying, or the way that the hair actually grows. So don't be afraid to move your clippers around, you know, just so that you can manipulate that hair and to be able to get the hair to come off. All right, let's bring this fade on together, man. I'm going in and we're attacking this with the 1.5 guard. This is an in-between guard, man, that's so clutch and so, like, I don't know, it's a great guard to have because it allows you to be able to cut in a way that your traditional 1 guard or your 2 guard just can't. At this point, the steps of the fade is complete. What I'm doing here is just pretty much polishing. I'm looking for any type of imperfections in the haircut that I may have missed during the fading process. So So I'm just going back over any dark spots that I see. I'm going to touch those up, you know, just so that I can actually make the blend, you know, blurry, as they say. All right, so when it comes to the hairline, I actually like to start off on my left side, as you can see, we're doing my vertical bar, and then I work my way down to the C cup or the curve, and then I move to the front of the hair, working from right to left. And then once I get over to the left side where the corner is, I try to get that corner as crispy and as sharp as possible, and then I work my way back over to the right, which is back over to the middle of the head. Cutting hair is all about symmetry, right? So whatever we did on the left side of the head, we're actually going to mirror on the right side of the head. Pretty much the same steps, creating my vertical bar on that side, and then on the front, and working my way to the middle, and then back to the corner. Here I'm using the corner of my blade to create that C cup or that curve. All right, so here we are applying the Barber Magic pencil. One thing I want to say about this, man, is as barbers, you have to make sure that you understand contrast, you know what I mean? Understand what colors it goes with what skin tone. Normally I will utilize enhancements before I actually apply the Barber Magic pencil, but my client actually decided that he wanted enhancements at the last minute. All right, barbers, this is the part of the cut that is giving a lot of us a bad name. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of barbers that's actually applying the Barber Magic pencil, and you're not going back over it with the clippers. You have to go back over the clippers to make sure that there isn't a hard white line, you know what I mean, like left over after you let your client get up out of the chair. Like, that's what, you know, allows the social media heads and, you know, everybody to create memes about, you know, us as barbers. And, you know, it's embarrassing. It really is. So whenever you apply the Barber Magic pencil, make sure that you go back over with the clippers to more so kind of make that line vanish somewhat, you know what I'm saying? And then go back over with your razor so that, you know, it'll actually pop and actually give that illusion. When using a razor, you want to make sure that you're stretching the skin and that you actually have the blade at a 45-degree angle so that there won't be a chance of nicking your client. Alright, check it out. You probably want to go subscribe to my channel. You know why? Because
they don't call them DB clips for no reason.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, and share. Thank you for all the love and support. I am DB Clips, and I'll see you in the next video.